Kamika Simmons Jackson. I recently got married. Y'all be glad for that. I'm just as shocked as y'all are, but God is good. So we're going to clap on that one. That's a testimony in itself. So then as I got a little bit older, in my 28, 29, I met this man. We got engaged. Everything was lovely. I had told God. Yes, I told God that I wanted to be married by 30. Yeah. So I was about 28, 29, and he was looking real good. Why? Because I told God I wanted to be married by 30. So in the back of my mind, he ain't looking so good, but I got to be married by 30. So he's engaged and he's proposing to me, and I'm like, well, of course, because I got to be married by 30. Because Facebook and Instagram says you got to be married by 30. And if you live in Facebook and Instagram reality, then anything that you go through in real life, something is wrong with you. Okay. So, 30 is approaching. Come on. Well, things fell apart quickly. God stepped in and said, and you're going to either do my will or yours. So I went with God's will and I separated myself. My sister had been inviting me to church, and I just kept coming up with excuses not to go. Well, that day, I told her, I'm going to beat you to church. I slept in my clothes Saturday night because I knew I was going to be at church Sunday morning. Because I had done it my way for long enough and it didn't get me anywhere. So I knew that the next step in life was to give my life to God so that God can have his way in my life. So I went to church that morning. Big pregnant. She spoke that word. She opened up that altar. I waddled up there and I gave my life to Christ. And since then, God has been moving like never before. I didn't even realize what people was really saying about once you give your life to Christ, everything comes after that. Because the Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all, there we go with that all, like that all things will be added unto you. Okay, so when God and I had a talk, I said, God, is the husband part of the all? He said, yeah. I said, is the house part of the all? He said, yeah. Oh, is the light staying on part of the all? He said, yeah. I said, oh, well, you can have all of me, Jesus. And I gave my life to him on that day. So shortly after that, I left the church. I was in a car accident. I didn't know what to do. I just purchased this car. And I said, God, what do you want me to do? God said, go to the dealership. And I said, no, what do you want me to do? That wasn't for me. That was for somebody else. Because see, me, every tax season, I bought a lemon. And I would just push through to the next tax season and everything because I didn't believe in car notes. I'm already struggling to keep the lights on. Why would I put a car note on top of me? I'm not that silly. I'm going to push it until the wheels fall over. So God told me to go to the dealership. So I had to talk to him, make sure he was talking to me. You talking to Kamika? Dealership? Okay, cool. Maybe my husband's there because I know you ain't telling me to get a car. So I go to the dealership, and the people try to put me in a 2005 with 99,000 miles. And I'm like, I'll take whatever. God just told me to come. Yeah. But then I had researched before and saw something that I liked. Right when I went to sign my name on the dotted line, God said, get what you want. Me? You saying that I can get what I want? The same person who couldn't get it together, the same person who made buku mistakes, the same person who had to chop 2 children out of wedlock, the same person who, when you correct her, she turns around and does it again. You telling me that I can get what I want? So guess what? The man said, you don't want this? I said, no. I researched, and you have a 2018 white Dodge Journey with 33,000 miles on here. I want that. He said, it's out your range. I said, don't worry about that. I want it. He went and got it. I took it, and I rode off. God can do anything. Do you understand me? I'm here to tell you on today that God can do anything. I'm here to stand in front of you to let you know that I do have a husband now. Thank you, good one. Right. I do have we just purchased a home 2 weeks ago. Okay. My lights are on. I was able to take a bath, y'all. I'm here to tell you on today that no matter what you went through, no matter what problems, what situations, what trials, it does not matter. God can use anybody. Yes. Once you give your life to Christ, let God take the wheel. Let God decide your next move. Let God tell you where to go and how to go. When God tells you to go left, guess what? You go left. If you go right, whatever you encounter, that's on you. But if God tells you to go left, you go left. One thing that I do understand about the God that I serve, every promise that he said will come to pass, it is true and he shall not lie. So if you trust in God, believe in God, and wholeheartedly give your life to God, you can be like me standing up here today with a husband, a house, children, water, life, and not to mention a business. I just started a business as well. So let me tell 13. I can do all things. See what I'm saying? One more thing. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And before I go, I want to leave y'all with this picture. If you stay on the path that God has for you, it's narrow. You're going to lose friends. You may lose family members. You may miss out on a few parties. You may miss out on a few engagements. But guess what? I'd rather be on this path than the path of the world. Because guess what? Greater is He that's on the inside of me than he that is in the world. You only going to get anything. In the world, you're going to get what's surface. But if you follow this narrow path and let the things fall off, what God has for you, can't nobody touch it. Go to Facebook and like my business page, Godly Theatrics.